football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Isaac. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Got a man. It's Berry. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play or rule.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They just keep firing. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Pratt. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Jackson will throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways, and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave." It's a seam wide open, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They can use set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup?
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Madison. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's in open space downfield. Just steamrolling the defense. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And honestly, for the defense, that play might be okay. Yes, you gave up a completion, but you got a great hit on the quarterback, and you're sending a message to this offense. You are coming early, you are coming often, and you're going to be lighting this QB up.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should...
He's on the loose. Wide open. It's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone and making a huge play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Terry. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Finds his man. It's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hand, it's Madison. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the grab. It's Roberts. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Madison. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's buried. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Berry. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Anderson with the carry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it...
There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Miami. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Moving out of the pocket. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jackson will throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks is Ferguson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around and find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for space. It's Isaac. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets a block. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense can certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far
far from over. And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. And you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Roberts. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He turns it loose to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Berry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Floats it out in space. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense ready to go on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Madison. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Madison. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, nice job by the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Ready? Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw again. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the move, it's Berry. He's loose at the 15. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Jackson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Razorbacks! They extend lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It back on the offense coming out on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quickly out to the tight end. And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Madison. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit.
It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Tigers in the hurry up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Wide open, he makes the catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe getting the quarterback.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Missouri wants to go fast.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made.
Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Berry. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Finds the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They get to him as he throws. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Clark to fire. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClure. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madison. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Timeout. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Here we go, here we go. Shadow. Direction.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team.